Good morning, fellow YouTubers. It's 6:10 in the morning, this Sunday morning, the 17th of August 2025, and I'm just off out for another adventure with Bay in the back as usual. So we're just setting off now and I'm going back to Kielder Forest, and I'm going to go up a new track that I've never been before, and it's behind the pub called the Pheasant Inn at STANNERSBURN as you go in towards Kielder Water. So I'm going to be going towards the Pheasant Inn pub, but turn left just before it, and there's a half circular road that takes you past some cottages. That's called STANNERSBURN, and then on the left hand side, halfway down the bank, there's a track goes off to the left. So I'm going to be going through the gate there and following the track down, and I'm going to be heading towards like an outdoor activity centre called Cherdon Head Expedition Centre. That's C-H-I-R-D-O-N, Cherdon Head Expedition Centre. So I'm going to be walking as far as that, checking it out, and then maybe walk a lot further along the road to take us down towards where I was last week at the White Hill Cottage, where Bay introduced himself to a farm where he was making friends with a big great like a bitch Great Dane, and the people were petting him and loving. So it's like in that area from Cumbria coming up towards Kielder at STANNERSBURN. So that's basically where I'm going. Right, so without further ado, I'll get on Prince Edward Road there and head down past the Nook shops on my way out. Right, so bye for now. It's 7:36 AM in the morning, this Sunday morning, the 17th of August 2025, and I'm just nearly at my location where I'm going to go into the car park of the Pheasant Inn pub after driving around the back of STANNERSBURN, just to see if I can find a decent parking spot, which will be pointing forward over towards the River North Tyne, and like get nice views while I'm doing my time lapse in my windscreen as usual. But I've just pulled over in the entrance to this farm to have a quick wee, and it's according to that signpost there, it looks like it's Smalesworth, S-M-A-L-E-S-W-O-R-T-H, Smalesworth Farm. Alright, so I've just got to continue along the road. You can see the River North Tyne down me right there, look. But I'll be going towards the left turn into STANNERSBURN, then I'm going to be drive round the corner past the cottages, and then look for the road that drives down into the pub, the Pheasant Inn, and then there's like, it looks like there's a decent parking spot at the bottom where I'll be pointing over towards the river, which is just here. It's just on me right there now through these bushes, look. You can see it flowing along. Right, so without further ado, I'll continue with my journey along the road. It's probably another 3 to 4 miles and then reach STANNERSBURN. Bye for now. Okay, I've done 55.1 miles from South Shields where I live to get to here, and I'm parked in the Pheasant Inn pub car park. It's 7:50 AM in the morning, so I've just drove my car down to the bottom, so I've got that view across there towards the River North Tyne, and as you can see, here's the big sign saying Pheasant Inn pub. Right, so just show you where I am. So I've come down from STANNERSBURN down into the car parks here at the bottom, where you've got this view, open view across the fields there, which is a beautiful view. Dogs want to get out, like, so basically I'm just going to do a quick introductory video to show you where I am, what time it is, the date, which is the 17th of August 2025. So it's nice and quiet. Staff parking only. Right, so obviously the people that work here park here, but the main car park where the accommodations for people staying here is here. As you can see, it's packed out. He's making a right racket. He's wanting to get out. So I was thinking about when I looked at the maps, like to park just here where this Volvo XC90 is here now, this grey one. But I thought, as I was coming down the road, I looked, my initial parking spot was going to be just alongside that little shed here with the flowers hanging off it. But when I got down there and I rolled forward, it was hard to open the door when I got really close to the wall because of the hanging basket of flowers. So I just pulled forward again, right forward to the wall at the front there. So when I reverse out, I'll just turn my wheel and reverse up to this towards this white car and just pull straight out to the main road there and turn right and start going home again when I do my walk. But if you look up there, you can see that tower mast sticking up from the fields there. So the gate is just going up towards that to start me walk. So I'll be going up here to the top of the road there, turn left, go through Stannersburn, and then I'll come across the start of my walk, going up the road track, and then you go past that tower mast. So then just continue along. But I just wanted to make a quick brief video to show you where I am at the Pheasant Inn pub at Stannersburn. That's S-T-A-N-N-E-R-S Burn, Stannersburn. Right, so I'm going to set up my time lapse. I'm doing a nice time lapse straight across the fields there. It was really misty coming over here this morning as well. It had massive pockets of it where the cold night was meeting the warm air coming in the morning, so it was putting a layer of mist right across the top of the houses and that. But it's clearing now as it's the morning's progressing. Right, so I'll lock up the car now, get the dog out because he'll be wanting to go to the toilet probably. Right, so I'll bring you back. Bye for now. Okay, it's 8:15 in the morning, this Sunday morning, the 17th of August 2025. I've set up my time-lapse camera and I've been charging up my DigiPower battery as well to try and do a nice long recording of a time-lapse pointing straight across towards the River North Tyne, which runs along where that tree line is straight ahead. So I'm just going to lock up the car now, head up the back of the pub here, then turn left and go up the road, and then turn right into my the start of the track where the tower mast is, communications mast, and just walk past that on the left and then just continue up the road. I think it's going to be about approximately a 4.5 miles journey to Churden Head Expedition Centre. I'm going to go down and round past that. Then I may continue along the road, I don't know, because if I went all the way down it would take us back to where I was last week at White Hill Farm, when I came up from Spade Aram and through Butterburn in that direction. Right, so I'll get him out, lock the car and then start me walk. Right, stay there son, stay there, wait son, wait son. Right, come on, out you come on. Right, wait son, wait. Right, lock the car. I was thinking, when I start walking away, I think, did I lock the car? So if I keep saying that out loud, lock the car, there you go. And you see the flashing light, just as a reminder. Right, so let's get on with my journey. Like I say, walk through the back of the pub here, and then turn left. Some other camper vans doing the same as me, they're parked on the outside of the pub. This bloke's doing an extension building on his property here. All the breeze blocks been going around, starting to build his house. Having a fire in the garden as well to burn off the shit in the garden, in the grounds. Right, so I passed here many times and I didn't realise that actually people stay in the grounds here. There's little houses and cottages a row there. There's some just through the back of the pub there, to the side of it, adjacent. Right, so car's locked up. It's 8:15 in the morning, well 8:20, 17th of August 2025 on a Sunday morning. So here we go. Now when I took the dog around the back here to do his business, there's loads of bloody sheep in the field up there to the right. So I thought, oh, that's a good start. I won't be able to let him off till I'm well up into the forest, because you just don't know when you're going to come across sheep. I see a black sheep just up there, all white except one. So he's the black sheep. Look up, man. He's the black sheep of the family. Right, straight away my camera's starting to point forward, so once he starts pulling, that's it. I've got to keep looking down and adjusting it. Of course, the start of the journey is uphill. Hey, come here. Right, so get a better view from high up. So that's looking down towards, back down towards the car in the car park. Right. Get out of there, get! There's people in this van are just getting up as I was taking the dog for a walk back down there. I took him just down there past that post box and then crossed over back over to the pub. Then eventually he went and done his poops and had his wheeze, so that's sorted. Right, I'm getting dragged all over again. Here we go. This is where I start turning to Mr. Hyde when he's pulling us all over. As soon as I start rapping and pull him closer, he turns around. He knows he's going to get shouted at. He's going to get wrong, so he slows down a bit. It's funny, I did a walk through Rothbury and I called my videos Rothbury Ramble, and I ended up talking to one of the residents when I parked the car facing these stepping stones to go across the river, Coquet, and I got talking to him about what I've got to do to bring my dog out and take him out the way of everybody, and so I can let him off. And he taught us of a couple of walks, one just up the road from where I was. And then he mentioned, well, I told her I come to Kielder Forest. He went, oh right, okay, there's a track goes up from STANNERSBURN, and he was on about this one. So I never thought about any more, but then I started looking up, because I knew if you come up from Cumbria and you start coming up this way from Spade Adam through Butterburn and that, if you keep on coming to the top, yeah, brings you to STANNERSBURN. So I started looking at tracks, and then sure enough I seen this one, so I thought, all right, now there's a wire fence there, so basically those sheep are, come on son, away, come on, those sheep are fenced off, and there's a wall, there's a wall up there as well. I was thinking about just pulling on the grass just here, and I walked on the long grass here to see if there's any water or ditches down there, and there's not, so this was going to be like a backup plan to park on here. But you can see where cars have pulled down here and just parked up the side of the track. But I like to leave plenty of room for any wide vehicles coming down, foreign vehicles. Because you've got to think about like the combine harvesters that are really wide and big, so you've got to leave tons of room. Right, so I'm just spinning around. What's that on there? Fox View Cottage, that one there. They probably all have their little names. Right, so there's the pull lever gate, single gate here, as well as the double metal gate. So I'll be going through the single gate and start walking up the road. So like I say, I've just come along the main road coming into Kielder here, and then you come across the left turn to come down here past all these cottages, which is called STANNERSBURN. And then when you get to the other side and you get back on the main road past the pub, it's called Shilling Pot. Funny name, that, Shilling Pot. That's SHILLING, Shilling Pot. Right, put these loop on my wrist so I can get him through here without him pulling us and ripping the skin off the back of my hand when he pulls through gates. Right, wait son, wait. Just public right away. What's that saying? What's that? I cannot read it on the... Come here son, come here. That's staying open anyway, right. That's a snails or shales or what the hell's that?